Hey y'all, thanks for hanging out with me tonight. I am beyond excited that I finally get to watch this film with you guys. So I put up a poll over on Patreon of directors that I've been dying to see. And Christopher Nolan, of course, was on there twice. But somehow, you guys finished that poll with a tie. And that means I get to watch 2 Christopher Nolan films. And this one is Oppenheimer. And I'm also pretty excited to watch this because I heard a lot about this film when it was coming out. But at that time, there was a major conflict in my house. Barbie came out at the same time. And that week, when we went to the movies, I have 2 little girls. So, of course, we went and saw Barbie. And I'm not going to lie, we absolutely loved it. So, I'm excited that today, Mama finally gets to watch Oppenheimer. And I get to do it with you guys. But if you want to help me out before we do get started, like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on your post notification bell, and if you want the full length watch along, or if you want to check out that exclusive content that is on Patreon, that link is down in the description. Also, if you'd like to see my laugh outside of reactions, my link for Instagram is down in the description, and it's going to pop up right here. But for now, let's kick back, and let's dive into Oppenheimer. Stole the fire from the gods and gave it to the man. For this, he was changed to a rock.
Dr. Oppenheimer, if we begin, I believe you have a statement to read into the record.
Being chained to a rock and being tortured for eternity is crazy.
Still divides America. The committee's going to want to know where you stood.
Funny, I didn't know you just said that. It's Admiral.
Yeah.
I thought Berkeley had the leading theoretical physics department.
Once I built it.
So this brilliant scientist was once fumbling in the lab.
You finish coaching those plates.
And you hear them cackling at him as they all walk out. Talk about a bad apple.
Quantum physics is not a step. Einstein's opened the door through seeing a world inside our world that not everyone can accept.
This man sees a whole hidden universe. So beautiful. And it's like if you tell somebody like you see a hidden universe, just say it. They like, okay, maybe not quite get the concept. But watching this movie and visually seeing what he meant, it makes it feel magical almost. And you totally get what he's trying to say.
Niels, meet J. Robert Oppenheimer.
He needs to get that apple. He changed his mind.
It's his laboratory work that leaves a little to be desired.
At Harvard, yes, and you ask the same question.
Don't.
Did you like it better yesterday? You can lift the stone without being ready.
And the wrong person's gonna take the bite.
Study under Max Born. Learn the ways of theory.
Theory.
The important thing isn't can you read music, can you hear the music, Robert?
He can. I just love movies about peeks into brilliant minds. I want to be able to fully grasp the concept of what they see and what they hear, but I'm just amazed by the fact that a brain can even do this. I find it beautiful. Understanding is another part of the human. Feeling like I've only been blessed with like athleticism, and then seeing people who are blessed with like intellect. And my son, he's just been sitting at the table all day drawing or building. He's so artistic, and I look at his little brain and I'm like, how wonderful you are. My oldest is so smart. My middle child is personality.
Oppenheimer. Whatever way you say it, they know I'm Jewish.
Position comes with that house for you and your wife.
I'm a great admirer of your work.
So he went on to have a family.
I'm told he's there most afternoons. Didn't involve him in the Manhattan Project. Greatest scientific mind of our time.
Is that Robert Downey Jr.? Oh my gosh.
Louis Strauss was once a lowly shoe salesman.
I'd love to introduce you.
I've known him for years.
This is, obviously, he looks like Robert Downey Jr. It's just a different role than, you know, even you see him in Tropic Thunder and Iron Man, like that sticks. This is a very different role than what I've seen him in. But I'm really excited because these two actors, I don't know, is Cillian Killian, I don't know how to say it, Murphy. These two actors together are going to be so interesting.
What was that? Yes, say to him. Things in my past you ought to be aware of.
How do you run off Einstein? And that was very quick.
In de verbinding is Oppenheimer in de relatieve
Wow.
translatie.
What's he saying?
He's so smart. I feel like they got the right actor to play this guy as far as demeanor, even the way that he looks around the room and takes a breath before he speaks. It's just like perfect.
We're a couple of New York Jews. How do you know Dutch?
When I got here this semester,
You learned enough Dutch in 6 weeks to...
6 weeks?
Ever get the feeling our kind isn't entirely welcome here? It's funny.
not in the department.
We know what he meant.
This is German you have to seek out.
Heisenberg.
Right.
Heisenberg. Sheesh. Einstein, Heisenberg, Oppenheimer. All these huge names have crossed paths? That's crazy. I didn't do any research on this movie before coming into it, just like the tiny little bit of knowledge, just like hearsay of what people said about the movie. I know he develops the atomic bomb, but other than that, I'm going into this like wide-eyed.
Then it's best you get home.
Did you ever encounter Heisenberg again?
Not in person.
Can't believe those two shook hands.
Both Caltech and up at Berkeley.
They have really made him start from the beginning of his career. I mean, even him in school and him being told to switch and go study somewhere else.
Theory will get you only so far.
Magnificent.
Would you like to help?
Even the fact that between theory and like experimentation, like what they're doing here, it's very cool.
I must have missed the...
Mr. Lomnitz?
Nah.
He's the only pupil. Imagine getting, say, you spend a semester as the only pupil for Oppenheimer.
Yeah. Cute.
No, oh, more students.
When gravity starts winning, it contracts.
He's so engaging as well. I would love to sit in his class.
Especially on a Friday. Come on, let's eat.
Well, if I remember correctly...
You don't be mad at me, but I kind of feel the same thing. It's like, vote whatever you want to vote for. Just, we don't have to talk about it. We don't have to care what the other person believes.
Chevalier, you're in languages. You're a party member. But I'm not.
Oh, not yet.
So what he was teaching was considered to be radical then.
The more violent its demise.
Can that really happen?
If we can get published, then perhaps one day an astronomer.
What a concept.
In postgrad at Cambridge, I had a little trouble.
Did you hate him? You just needed to get laid. What's this?
Sanskrit.
You can read this?
I'm learning.
What? To read Sanskrit?
Vishnu reveals his multi-armed self.
No.
And now I am become death, destroyer of worlds.
That's the craziest foreplay I've seen. No, it's not. I just haven't seen it before. You know, somebody reading Sanskrit to get you going. It's just new. So even though I know what he creates, like going into this and the beginning of this movie, I've just been in awe of just like how brilliant his mind is. And like, that's the approach. But as the music gets darker, the more we get of his story, it feels a little darker than I originally thought. And then I remember, oh, he creates the atomic bomb. Like, this isn't going to be puppy dogs and rainbows, girl. Set the scene correctly.
We joined the party, and you can't hide your disapproval. Why?
And I don't think she should have convinced you to either. I'm your brother, Frank.
And I want to wring your neck. So then I'm happy you're happy that I'm happy.
I feel like I could see one of those dark stars that you're working on.
Gravity swallows light.
Is Frank okay?
The way he describes it, the dark star where gravity swallows light.
Do I have to make an appointment?
Alvarez?
She dipped the moment he took off. She did not want to interact with that man today.
They've done it. Han and Strassman in Germany.
There it is.
They did it. They split the atom.
It's not possible.
That's huge. Yeah, imagine hearing that from a scientist standpoint at this time period. Like, the look on his face, you can tell he was completely mind blown. And now he's got to figure it out.
These fission pulses, they're massive. 30 of these in the past 10 minutes.
Theory will take you only so far.
Remember?
Two neutrons boil off, which could be used to split other.
You're thinking what I'm thinking.
Every other physicist around the world who's seen the news. Alvarez, a bomb.
So everybody who saw that would have had the same idea, the bomb.
What do you want from
I
me?
don't want anything from you.
Then you call.
Well, don't answer.
I'll always answer.
So I'm not super knowledgeable in this, so even knowing that like the fact that they learned how to split the atom also led to bombs being made like that. I just feel like I'm learning something too, so it's really cool.
Dr. Bush, what brings you two up north? Did you tell Ruth I'll be down to Pasadena Thursday?
Hey, for a black hole, Chris Hartland.
September 1st, 1939.
I don't understand what that meeting was. Like, with all those men coming in there, what were we supposed to read into?
You're married to Dr. Harrison.
Not very.
That's a yes or no question, isn't it?
To my ranch with friends. You should come.
Because you know it won't make a bit of difference.
Why did you marry him?
I was lost, and
So she did actually go.
he was a union organizer in Youngstown, Ohio. Beans and pancakes, handing out the Daily Worker.
Oh, that's love.
Went to fight for the Loyalists?
And then he went to the brigades, and I waited. Joe got himself killed first time he popped his head out of the trench.
Dang. That's a dark look that he died for his own ideology and he just stopped a bullet from hitting the mud bank.
She knew what she wanted. What about the husband?
We can get married before she starts.
How civilized.
Farm laborers and dock workers. Everybody out. No!
But I might have misread that. Because it was a brief interaction that they had before they went to the bedroom and he started reading Sanskrit while she had the time of her life.
We've all heard about Einstein and Ziller's for the Nazis to have a bomb. It's not your people they're herding into camps.
Yeah, because he's Jewish.
Why were his Communist Association security risk during the war?
So there's a question on why you would bring him in. Like, they're saying you should have known he was a risk.
Dr. Oppenheimer was the respected scientific voice in the world.
I think, is that what they're trying to say?
You could use a bottle of beer. Less useful than electronic, but more useful than a sandwich.
Oh, he did kind of make a joke out of him, huh?
Look at this man who saw so much be so blind.
Genius is no guarantee of wisdom. But genius without wisdom, that's dangerous. Because with a mind so brilliant, but without the wisdom to make correct, level-headed decisions like that, big picture decisions, yeah, it could be like you could think it could be like a loose cannon.
Shouldn't you go to him?
Yes, the baby's screaming.
I don't know how to say this. I'm ashamed to ask. Take Peter.
He instantly said sure.
Unstable, theatrical, egotistical, neurotic.
Nothing good, no?
Oh my gosh, he's reading him.
Tolman thinks you have integrity. He also strikes me as a guy who knows more about science. I don't take anything on trust.
Everything he said about him was true, though. He is a womanizer. He is neurotic and everything else.
Undoubtedly put in charge will have made that leap instantly. Werner Heisenberg. He's the most.
Heisenberg.
Hitler called quantum physics Jewish. Our nation's best scientists working together right now. There's inefficiency will. The Germans know more than us anyway.
The Russians don't.
We just have to be more efficient. He's counting on Hitler having this bias, which he did. But he's counting on the bias interrupting the Germans' race for the atomic bomb.
The job now?
I'm considering it.
I'm starting to see where you got your reputation.
Very confident, yeah.
But I can run the Manhattan Project. There's a way to balance.
Why was it called the Manhattan Project?
Focused on one goal, one point in space and time.
In the middle of nowhere, secure, self-sufficient.
Because he said security is important. Of course it would be. Guys, like, I just didn't know so much of this information. I feel mind blown.
What do these men have in common?
The greatest minds on atomic theory.
And he knows Heisenberg, so he's even trying to get in the minds of the other scientists he's going against.
So we get Allied boots back onto the continent.
You know, it really would be quicker to take a plane.
No, plane's too risky.
Yeah, planes were too risky back then. I always think about how many musicians we lost.
You drop a bomb and it falls on the just and the unjust.
Saying morally he can't. You know, there was a lot of people who probably couldn't get behind forming a weapon of mass destruction like that. Because of that one thought. You get the bad guys, but you also get the innocent. And having to trust that the leaders will do the right thing with a weapon like that. Sharp.
Well, there's not much common ground.
That's where I should get his view.
Einstein didn't want nothing to do with him the last time.
Some days, God refuses to eat. The Nazis can poison his food.
I was going to say, is he German? I was trying to figure out the accent, but I'm not good with those.
Criticality, third massive explosive force.
So it's a chain reaction.
Atomic device, we might start a chain reaction that destroys the world.
He's understanding the magnitude.
Hans Beta.
He'll get to the truth.
The truth is catastrophic.
Share your findings with the Nazis, so neither side destroys the world.
Golly, that's so heavy.
Tell us all.
A chain reaction that would continue to go to the point where it ignited the atmosphere, and that has the potential to end the world. And humans have to be trusted with that kind of power. Oh, shit.
He had no idea of the work in which I was engaged. Reported this incident at once.
Oppenheimer's situation highlights the
I don't understand the gravity of that. What just happened? So it's going to take me a minute to figure out.
Isn't there someone we can call who knows what really happened?
Robert built that damn place. He was founder, mayor, sheriff.
Golly, I wanted to see what the town would look like. And it's crazy like, I want to know if this town still stands. Like, if it continued to grow. Because towns are built in weird little ways like this. So, like, he built the program. He brought it to America, basically. Built the program. And then he's building a town. And we know he built an atomic bomb. That's crazy.
Barbed wire. Guns.
We're at war, Hans.
Sheesh. But, of course, they have to protect this town.
The Hanford plant made this much plutonium. These amounts, we need a way to detonate them.
Are we boring you, Edward?
A little bit, yes.
May I ask why?
Called him out, didn't he?
Oppenheimer was the hydrogen bomb.
One of them was the need for an H-bomb program.
I also love that what Nolan does so well is, like, multiple timelines. And to me, it helps tell the story, and I just naturally love that. And this is another movie where Nolan's giving us multiple timelines.
Are those the long-range detection filter paper?
Atomic test.
The Russians have a bomb.
Testing it.
Explosives around the sphere blast inward.
I'll talk to Ordnance. Get you blowing things up.
Progress?
Nice to see you too.
And it's so interesting to see them bounce all these different ideas off one another and how they're even going to make it react. And for me, I'm such a visual learner. I either have to read it or see it both at the same time is perfect. The atomic bomb is such a hard topic to understand, but I think they've done a so good job for us.
Too many compartmentalization was supposed to be the protocol.
Restarted.
Robert, they just fired. What's the nature of the device they
We were
detonated?
only worried about the Nazis, and now we're worried about the Soviets.
Right, my understanding is that Teller proposed it?
Yes. Wildly impractical. You'd have to deliver by ox cart.
Teller's impractical.
The President of the United States. And if the Russians know about it already from a spy.
Who would the spy be at Los Alamos?
No proof there was a spy at Los Alamos.
That's proof. That's proof. But who is it? But the one military guy, he said the key was compartmentalization and that wasn't happening. And then Oppenheimer was like, they got a 2-year head start. We have to. But that's the problem, huh?
We have every right.
You have just the rights. No more, no less.
So we won't let them leave?
You're more concerned about his discretion out there?
We'll have him killed.
Oh, okay. I'm so glad he was kidding.
Complete confidence in his integrity.
Project advised you against the clearance of...
Would not clear him until I insisted.
Oh. So he was going to be the one that gave the say-so.
Of espionage.
Unsubstantiated. My brother had left the party by then.
What about Lomanitz?
Be given the personalities involved, but attempts were made.
That said a lot.
For the Chevalier incident?
Excuse me?
I want to know more about what is in his file. Everybody has just, they keep bringing it up. They keep talking about it. Obviously, we know what his political views are, but there's a lot more in that file that we are unaware of that makes them very nervous.
Drop in to see him.
Your Q clearance came through.
Wow. Took him long enough.
Doesn't matter who I associate. Talk about those secrets.
We see where he went back to.
Indicated a great desire to see me, but I felt...
His wife was back there listening to it, too. I just realized that.
Spent the night together, didn't you?
Yes.
I can't believe his wife has to hear that.
Well, you were under enough to me when you went to see Jean.
He peeped that alcohol fell out.
Letting them pick our lives to pieces.
I'm not putting her up there.
And that made him decide that he can't put her on the stand.
He told the FBI he was going to kidnap him and interrogate him in the Russian manner.
The Russian manner. That's intense.
But in 1918, he went back to Russia to fight the Bolsheviks.
It's my business to stop it from going through illegally. Be a little more specific?
This is all about making sure information doesn't get leaked out.
And you thought Pash would be satisfied with that.
Opening a can of worms, I told them a cock and bull story.
So that wasn't all on the up and up.
People who ought not to be involved in this.
So Eltonton made his approach.
But there may have been more than one person involved.
He said I didn't want to open up a can of worms, but I feel like he did. With this interaction. You know, he's reading so into it too.
Without the name, our job was extremely difficult. Gone by the time Oppenheimer finally offered it up, determining the status of the Nazi bomb project. He transferred me to London.
He perked up at that. Like, did he not know General Groves did that?
It's a little early for a Christmas party.
Coleman's been away.
And each time we see those bowls of marbles just get more and more full.
Pilots put me in the bomb bay. Showed me when they opened me up in Scotland, I was unconscious. I'd been napping.
To end all war.
To end all war.
That sounds more like a reactor than a bomb.
He seemed more focused on heavy water.
He took a wrong turn. And with you here to help us, Niels.
They know that they messed up. Sometimes I say, like, some things and I'm like, wait, what exactly does that mean?
You are an American who gave them the power to destroy themselves.
Wow.
And your work really begins.
The American Prometheus. Just like the quote that we saw at the beginning of the film.
From San Francisco.
It is crazy. That is the power for us to destroy ourselves. And is man ever really ready for that?
What happened?
Found her yesterday in the bath.
Who?
That's a crazy way to do it, too.
There was a note.
Jean, don't look.
Wow.
No, it was me.
And then I was all feel sorry for you that it had consequences. Pull yourself together. People here depend on you.
Quitting my job because plutonium is radioactive.
Yeah, he's not there. He's not checked in.
You tried to deny it was viable. Tried to kill it at the AEC meeting after the Russian bomb test? The recommendation of the AEC, was it not?
They finally moved that centerpiece out of the middle of the table. That was driving me nuts.
It's a weapon of mass genocide.
Izzy, where they would target us, starting with New York.
So it's like...
Attack with no defensive value.
How do you describe it? It's like, yeah, it's... where you described it as a weapon of genocide, it's like, well, put it over here on us. If they build it before us, that's just basically going to happen to the people we love.
To accuse Oppenheimer of sabotaging the development of the super. How was Mr. Borden able to put together? Might Mr. Nichols have given him access to the file?
I can see Mr. Nichols. He looks like a young Dwight.
Until I see very conclusive proof to the opposite.
That Dr. Oppenheimer is a security risk.
How was that outside?
They won't fear it until they understand it. Terrible secret of Los Alamos. National cooperation that Roosevelt always envisaged.
Those were hesitant claps.
Well,
at least testing how to detonate it.
Onto America's most secret and important defense project.
Yeah, that's crazy. You knew your brother could be trusted. What about everybody else? Wow. Seeing it happen and then the explosion afterwards, the timing in between was even cool.
A long way from Chicago, Leo.
If we don't act...
But like once the atomic bomb is developed, there's no going back. It would directly alter the world for the rest of history. Just knowing it's out there and it can be used makes everybody move differently.
Even yourself.
The firestorm in Tokyo killed 100,000 people.
That was important. You can convince anyone of anything, even yourself.
3 years of brutal conflict in the Pacific, a lot of latitude with the American public.
That's Dexter's dad, and I've seen him play a couple of roles like this. It's kind of like perfect for him.
World War II would be over.
Military targets.
But there aren't any big enough.
Not any big enough.
My wife and I honeymooned there. It's a magnificent city.
This feels like really, I don't know what my wording wants to be, like impersonal. Oppenheimer just warned them how bad this is.
How open can we be with the Soviets?
You've been misinformed. A Russian bomb is a matter of time.
So many angles they have to consider and talk about.
Can you give us a working bomb by then?
We will test fire before the conference.
And it's crazy to watch them like piece together and watch the bomb come together, what it looks like, the size, everything.
From a safe operating distance.
That's risky. Slow us down. We're firing on the 15th. You'll all be assigned to base camp.
The music makes it feel like it's a thriller, but then when you think of the concept of what they're building and the magnitude of the effects of it, you're like, it is thriller, isn't it? What's gonna create the impact? Crazy. Crazy to be a part of this. Crazy to be the one to put that in there.
But we need good weather for visibility, so it has time.
So delicately they have to work with this thing. They have to think of all the possibilities of what could go wrong for a test like this. And this test is to just basically let everybody know, like, America's not the one to mess with. But doesn't it directly alter the environment around it for, I mean, a substantial amount of time? This is an image right here of him climbing up this ladder, Oppenheimer. And the thing is you can see that he understands how big it is that he's doing this. He understands the gravity of what the moment is. I don't feel like maybe he understood it was as important to him at the beginning. I think he was really motivated by the Germans. But now I think he's really, like, understanding the gravity. And we saw in that little moment where he was just admiring the bomb or taking it in. I don't know what you want to call it.
Is he wrong?
No. No.
So we're about to fire a dud.
No.
It's a dud?
I know the implosion lenses will work.
2 years worth of plutonium will be scattered.
I feel like this is something you want, like, a for sure certain thing, not like I'll put a month's salary on it. Didn't they say they needed good visibility for this?
Then we'll miss Potsdam. I gotta get word.
This is not good visibility.
For how long, damn it? Hold strong.
He's mad at the weather.
4,000 people, $2 billion. We're both finished.
I'm betting on 3 kilotons.
Their career's over if this doesn't work.
Well, we had a moment where it looked like the chain reaction.
Why is Fermi still taking side bets on it?
Call it gallows humor.
That's so not funny. That's not humorous at all.
The arming party's left 0. They're heading this way. Ready for emergency evacuation.
Well, it's not raining. But this is a crazy decision, like, if this maybe possibly doesn't work in the world. My creation. And okay, Josh Peck, right? Yeah. I love Drake and Josh. I've never seen him in anything other than that. That's kind of wild.
The glass.
What stops the glass?
When I head to base camp, best of luck. Try not to blow up the world.
Do your best. Why am I sitting here nervous, not knowing if it's going to work or not? Yeah, I'm sitting here nervous, not knowing if it's going to work or not. Like, girl, obviously it worked and he didn't end the world. Dang! It's crazy that Josh Peck, of all people, is going to be the one that presses the button.
Do not turn around until you see light reflected on the hills.
To detonation.
2 seconds to detonation.
Is it plugged in?
Yeah.
What is that, sunscreen? Oh, lordy. You see it? I don't hear it. It's beautiful, though. It's crazy how something so lethal and deadly could be so beautiful in action. So beautiful. It's the vision that he was seeing. It's almost like what he was seeing. This visions of this other world. And it stopped.
And now I am become death, the destroyer of worlds.
So the sound is that delayed from the implosion. But that line, I have become death, the destroyer of worlds. In that moment, wow. It worked. I thought for a moment that I was going to see that the chain reaction continued and the world actually ended. And in my mind, I've just created this reality and it wasn't really happening. So I'm so glad that that wasn't the case. And I don't know why my mind has thoughts like that. Intrusive thoughts, man, I can run with them. And I've also seen like The Matrix and Inception and, you know, I think there's possibilities.
Go on! You won!
We won. America. It's just like a huge win for him. Like, and how many years total did he work on this? I know it was a race, so it couldn't have been a lengthy amount, but I don't remember how long it took him. That's a big test, though. Like, if it fails, you end the world.
The CO in the Pacific. Should I come with you to Washington? But you'll keep me informed.
I think he should get to go to Washington and have a moment to speak with people to... I mean, he created this. He understands the significance, obviously, and now it's just being shipped off and like, yo, they want to use it in Japan.
Nuclear war, perhaps, until somebody builds a bigger one.
And it continues. Also, I guess I didn't realize, and I know this still dates back, but I didn't realize the atomic bomb was created so close to our current history. For some reason, in my mind, it's been there for a longer period of time.
And destroyed its usefulness to the enemy. 20,000 tons of TNT.
Hey, that's really what the president got on and said?
Of the basic powers of the universe.
Crows on one.
And like, look at his face just knowing how many people in Hiroshima died because of the bomb.
Apparently, it went with a tremendous bang.
And it's so impersonal the way he's talking about it.
When I selected the director of Los Alamos.
More than 2 billion.
And this is honestly his
scientific gamble in history.
I don't know what to call it. I'm going to say accomplishment because it is an accomplishment scientifically. But this, and it's like, also this is his burden, if that makes sense. So it's like, you don't want to celebrate it because of what it is, but then you also have to look at it from a scientific standpoint, and you like that's huge. It's detrimental. I don't think this is what he wanted. But you would have thought at the beginning of the movie this is what he wanted, because I don't want to say he was self-centered or egotistical, but like, because like he deserved to have the confidence that he had. So I would say he was just more so extremely confident, and so you would have thought he would have enjoyed this type of recognition, but I don't want to call him self-centered. I don't think that was the term.
It's too soon to determine what the results of the bombing are, but I'll bet the Japanese didn't like it.
Is he saying what he thinks that these people want to hear? But that's not really how he feels inside, because you see he's troubled by it. I'm conflicted. This is so complex.
So proud of what you have accomplished.
His feelings towards it, I feel, are really complex, and his character is really complex, because we understand what he was motivated by at the beginning. Just like a silence before the bomb. Just like the light before the bomb. Before you feel the impact. He's definitely plagued by it. Yeah, because what exactly does the atomic bomb do to the body? I saw the effects of what that would have looked like, and that was...
Dr. Oppenheimer, President Truman will see you now.
Was Cillian Murphy in Inception, and I think I've also seen him in Dunkirk. He's got, this is weird to say, he's got like an odd beauty to him. Like, I don't know how to describe it. Like striking and handsome, but in a different way than you usually see.
I don't think so.
Everything they have,
You're leaving Los Alamos. What should we do with it?
back to the Indians.
Yo, how could you tell that he felt disdain for that statement? But just a micro facial movement.
Mr. President, I feel that I have blood on my hands.
Oh no, you can tell he feels that way.
Hiroshima isn't about you.
Dr. Oppenheimer. Oh my gosh, that warm espresso just hit my soul. And I bought a new kind of coffee, and it's so good. New kind of espresso.
Pushing the GAC to recommend arms control. Devastated when Truman rejected their recommendation.
Wow. They didn't listen to him at all. The man who created it, he had no say.
Is this bad time? I think it must have been a blow for the world.
For the world. It wasn't about him.
Turns out he was spying for the Soviets the whole time.
I was wondering, are we ever going to figure out who this spy was? But they hadn't brought it up in like an hour.
Trash pick through. Never stopped speaking his mind.
Man of conviction.
Yeah. Being watched that closely and still being loud is...
Those were your words from the other day.
Henry Luce is a friend.
Sat here and let me tell you how it's done. You've been far ahead all along.
Yeah, because was that already in time?
Take your time, use the entire file. Conclusions, send them to the FBI.
He put all that in motion.
Tell Oppenheimer his security clearance is not be renewed. See, Robert, it's not yet signed. May I keep this?
Wow.
Prosecutor?
In all but name.
Who?
Roger Robb. Robb will have security clearance.
They're getting sick enjoyment out of this.
There was a recording of the interview.
You let my client sit here and potentially...
So they've been recording everything?
What did he say?
He wasn't going to help them. Tolman had been having an affair for years.
He was eyeing her, wasn't he?
So I was going to testify.
What?
Don't know.
It's the fact that he was messing around with all these women, and we've seen how many that were married.
Senator, I'd like to once again request...
We don't always have that information in advance.
Chairman, our next scheduled witness, Dr. Lawrence, so we'll proceed with William Borden.
Why'd they look at him like that?
Mr. Borden, welcome. Dr. Oppenheimer, did you reach certain conclusions?
Did he poison that guy? I'm trying to think back to... There was somebody eating that looked like they were sick.
Excellent. Do you have a copy of the letter?
One in front of me.
The purpose of this letter is to state... I'm sorry, Mr. Chairman, this is the first I've seen of this letter.
This is so unfair. None of the... And it doesn't matter because they're not doing like an actual trial. The rules are different.
Given that we on the board have all read the letter, it'd be better to have it in the record. Let's proceed.
Dear Mr. Hoover.
You can sense Garrison's frustration.
A. Robert Oppenheimer, agent of the Soviet Union.
What?
Influencing United States military policy.
Going to tell the truth about what's happening here.
I'm so disgusted. The setup was insane. He was a spy for the Soviet Union. Are you kidding me? That was extreme control from Oppenheimer to not lose his absolute shit, because I wanted to lose it for him.
The views I have to express are my own. I have to say will help to indicate completely out of government.
Directed toward Mr. Straw's commitment to security as demonstrated.
Commitment to security? Bro.
He demonstrated against Dr. Oppenheimer.
Order.
Yeah. Because then how do scientists feel safe to work with you or to experiment or create? Papa, that's Papa.
Should sit in judgment of a man. If you want to try that case, you should try me. Gentlemen, if I become stirred.
Dr. Hill, we've already heard that Mr. Strauss...
I'm so glad to see people putting their foot down. Strauss is crazy.
Largely through the animus of Louis Strauss.
Tell him. If they said point him out.
I thoroughly disagreed with him in numerous issues. I want to see the vital interests of this country, which I understand better.
Thank you, Doc. Thank you.
Shook his
You
hand.
shook his hand?
His wife.
Under the current AEC guidelines, clear Dr. Oppenheimer today.
Under my interpretation, I hired Dr. Oppenheimer in 1942. Not clear him today.
You know, that is all.
But I don't think I'd clear any of those guys.
Thank you. Don't shush him now.
Basic loyalty to the United States and the operation of Los Alamos.
Didn't lead anyone to believe otherwise for an instant.
Thank you, Jim.
Wow, thank you. And he's been rock solid the whole way through, so we knew he was going to tell the truth. He ain't no punk.
I would have protested against the tactics of a man appointed not by the board, but by Louis Strauss.
No, y'all sick.
Money and receiving a card, no? Yes.
Don't shake her up. We didn't need her to cry.
Believed this since I left the party 16 years ago.
We thought that they was going to shake her and break her.
It's not properly phrased.
Do you understand what I'm getting at?
Because I don't like your phrase.
I love her.
The two types of communists. Plain old regular commie.
Well, I couldn't answer that one.
They're all impressed. I'm so impressed. I don't know why she's making me cry. I think because she's hid behind the scenes and she's had to be quiet and they expected her to be something that she wasn't. And then the moment that she looked them dead in the eye, she knew who she was and she spoke her truth and she was so eloquent and brilliant and smart, confident.
If this is the reward she offers you, then perhaps you should turn your back on her.
Wow.
He'll come here to tear me down. What's his angle? Oppenheimer poisoned the scientists against me. What Oppenheimer said to him that day, but
Right, we don't know. Yes, he didn't. We didn't know. Einstein didn't even look at him.
So when did these moral qualms become so strong, pose the development of the hydrogen bomb?
That is crazy. A switch.
the genie back in the bottle, I'll tell you that I know. Do it all over, he'd do it all the same.
He was very motivated by science, but I think he was also motivated by the Germans.
70,000, both Hiroshima and...
It has been put at somewhere between 50 and 100,000.
20,000 dead at least.
Wow.
Then argued against the use of it.
Tell me of war, what the views of scientists...
We can see the anxiety behind him, the way that they filmed this. It looks like you see the anxiety building.
That we would tend to use any weapon.
J. Robert Oppenheimer, the martyr. To be remembered for Trinity. Hiroshima, Nagasaki.
Oh, I was trying to see what his point was. I see his point now. Because he gets to be remembered as a martyr, not as the man who built the bomb that was dropped on Hiroshima. The man who regrets that.
Come to the unanimous conclusion. You are a loyal citizen.
However.
Oh, there's a however.
A written opinion with a dissent from Mr. Evans issued to the AEC in the coming days.
So what is that exactly does that mean for him?
Don't take it the sheets.
Don't take it. That's like their code. Strauss is a son of a...
It won't. We'll see.
So she also thinks that he has hopes that this will help the world forgive him.
Now it's your turn to deal with the consequences of your achievement. And one day, salmon and potato salad. Give you a medal, pat you on the back, tell you all is forgiven. It will be for...
She will not shake his hand. She does not play.
When I came to you with those calculations out a chain reaction that would destroy the entire world.
I remember it well.
I believe we did.
Oh, that gave me chills. Wow. The whole new world. Like the world that he was seeing. Oh, I did not like the end. Oh, I did not like the end. That gave me chills. I didn't know that had to freak everybody else out too. That the whole we created the chain reaction thing that can never be stopped, and then seeing that explosion at the end, and it's just also wild how at the very beginning of the movie of the world that he was seeing, like the stars and like all that was like plaguing him, how it played such a key role throughout the entire movie all the way through to the end. So that was cool. And then the fact that we got to see what he said to Albert Einstein and that it wasn't about Strauss. Sorry, just saying his name. It wasn't about Strauss. That it was about Albert Einstein giving him advice like, they will forgive you, but when they shake your hand to do that, remember that that's for them, not for you. And I feel like that's almost like what happened with Oppenheimer, like what his wife said, being tarred and feathered. Do you think that's going to make them forgive you? Or even what Strauss said, like, I gave him what he wants. He got to build this bomb and it got to drop, and then he gets to kind of be the martyr now and say that he didn't want this to happen. And so it's kind of like, is that also what Albert was giving him advice on? Is that is also what Oppenheimer was doing at the same time? My brain was processing that and I was trying to get it out, and I hope that makes sense. But then Strauss, this was 3 hours long, holy cow. But the fact that Strauss the whole time from the beginning, and then we see at the end all those scenes come into play and how he did kind of set this all up, it's crazy to think that was happening and we were unaware. And then to see it was like a big mind-blowing moment. And shout out to Robert Downey Jr. You know, I said I come from, wisecracking, smart aleck, son of a gun, Iron Man. And then I saw him in Tropic Thunder, which what is it called? Yeah, it's called Tropic Thunder? Yeah, I saw him in that, and we don't even need to talk about that one. But I love him as an actor. It's just that this was a very different role, and it was very serious, and I think he did a phenomenal job. Honestly, if I had to go back, I would say that as an actor, this is probably his best role that I've seen him do. And I haven't seen a lot of Robert Downey Jr. This is just coming from my opinion of what I've seen. And then Matt Damon. I think he's a great actor. I do. We've seen him in serious roles. And what is it? The one where he had a brilliant mind, The Martian, and some other ones, but then this as well. He's a great actor. And I don't know, was it just that Team America that made fun of Matt Damon, why I was expecting to not take him so seriously? I don't know if South Park made fun of him as well. I don't know, but I never took him serious. And then when I started this channel and I'm watching his films, I'm like, dang, why? Matt Damon's actually a phenomenal actor. And then Killian, he's phenomenal. This was the perfect role, the perfect selection for this role. So overall, Christopher Nolan put his whole foot in it. The thing is I normally don't go for like 3-hour films. You will probably notice that. But when it's a Christopher Nolan 3-hour film, you're like, okay, there's gonna be so much sustenance. It's gonna be so rich. It's gonna be worth it. The payoff to a Christopher Nolan film is always worth it. It's always worth it. So this is, dang, I never know which one I'm gonna say is my favorite Nolan film. Because I don't know if I'd watch this again because it is 3 hours. But it's one that I'll remember. Dang, Inception's Nolan too, isn't it? Yeah, I can't pick a favorite Nolan. It's like, what kind of trip do you want to go on today? I can't pick. Thank you guys so much for being here. Don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on your post notification bell if you want the full link to watch along, or if you want to check out that exclusive content that is on Patreon. That link is down in the description. Also, if you guys would like to see my laugh outside of reactions, my link for Instagram is down in the description, and it's gonna pop up right here. But thank you guys so much for being here, and I'll see you guys next time.